Okay. This is just a test to see. Trying to get the hang of the Streamlabs or StreamYard to see if we can figure it out, get ready for our 2K giveaway. So, see if it's on yet. Just a test and see how everybody's doing this morning. We are so close to our 2K sub mark. Really exciting. Trying to fold close. And we'll be doing a giveaway soon with some shirts, some hats, and probably gonna do a gift card and also some seeds, some of our loofahs as well. Just see how this works. I know a lot of people might not be on. I gotta do lots of laundry, y'all. Laundry all day, every day. But how's everybody doing? What you growing? I'm excited because my cotton is doing pretty good. It's growing well. It is sprouting, and we have our strawberry corn, kind of popcorn. It's sprouting. Kind of. Hopefully, I do well. We didn't do too well with corn last time. Kind of trial and error sometimes for us. Sorry if y'all are bouncing and folding clothes still. But I have like a pile of stuff that I got to put away, give away, and all that good stuff. So, how's everybody doing? Let's see if I can share this. Copy link. Sharing it. So if anybody's like, what is she doing? I'm sharing it. Okie dokie. Hope everyone's doing well. I got to plant a few more things that I got delayed in planting it. And this is really coming down to the last month, really, that we probably could plant anything. So that's like before it gets too terribly hot. You can plant. I want to put some more squash in the ground. My tomatoes are kind of slowly doing okay in the raised, not the raised. I have some in the raised beds and I have some in the in-ground garden, and they are kind of taking their time. And the one that's in the ground up the hill, and ones in the raised beds are tending to do okay. I had a real complete failure last year when we had a garden up there. A lot of the tomato in my raised beds failed. They got the bacteria wilt, and They didn't do so good. So hopefully this year it'll be different. I'm hoping that I can get a good bit of tomatoes. Now, I have a tomato that's in my greenhouse. It's massive. It's huge, tall. I need to probably kind of tap it to help it self-pollinate. Um, now that's pretty big, and I'm hoping to get tomatoes off it. I do probably have to go and tap it. Hey, Bare Bones Living. I'm just doing like a little test live here. How are you doing today? Sorry about the glare there. I'm trying to fold laundry. I got some new socks. I should be really cutting this stuff here. These little darn little things that you get on your clothes. How is everyone? I put a link in the top. Let's see if I could pin it. I have pinned a link in the top if anybody would like to talk. Hey, 6 Acres Farming Rescue. It is too hot to be outside right at this moment, so I got to do lunch in a little bit. I usually would love to be just gardening all day. Therapy. But I have to take care of the kids. We're at the school. We're not schooling right at this moment. Excuse me. But we have to do some homeschooling a little bit. Folding some clothes for the kids. They usually fold too. But I'm trying to get some of this stuff off my bed that got left over from, I don't know if y'all do this, but it gets left over from the night before. And you like sleep under a pile of clothes. Well, at least we do in a large family. Oh, Bare Bones, let me know. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed. I'm going to double check and make sure I'm subscribed to you. Yes, I am. And I got the bell on. So I'd love to see your live. These little taggy things in new socks drive me berserk. Like berserk. Why can't they make it easier? Like when you tear the tab off of a feeder, the feed bags, that's easy. Why can't they just pull? Oh, it's easy. But no, you want to rip my brand new socks out. Because right now it's tied up on string. This mama hardly ever gets new socks because I only like certain pairs. We are rain showers off and on today. Here in Georgia, we're supposed to get them here today, but it's really bright and sunny right now. I have to plant. I bought a Thai basil from like Lowe's. I've been trying to plant a lot of basil. I bought a Thai one from Lowe's, and I need to get it in the ground or in my bed, my raised bed. But I have a link in the top if you want to chat. If anybody wants to chat, you can click on that link. I'm trying to see I'm trying to figure it out because I know you could figure out how to click it for someone to come on. I shared it. So we'll see. But I like your channel, Bare Bones. Oh, you got an Azure Standard haul. I want to watch that one because I've been eyeballing the Azure products and I have like a little cart of things that I want to get. I haven't got yet. Like some of their dried elderberry just to have it, on hand because my little elderberry trees are like this big or bush, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Levi. Tell Lawson to come get his clothes. So they're not very big at all. Planting more oregano. I bought a different oregano this year. Good for their gut. I'm going to have to do more of that myself because of chickens and stuff. All right, hold on, Lawson. These don't fit right. They're too small. All right, this is your shirts. Tell Lexi and Macy to come get their clothes, please. Yeah, I'm testing it. Homestead, where you are. Hey, how are you? I'm testing this because we just started using StreamYard. We usually just go live, but I like the fact you could chat with people. So if anybody wants to click on the link in the pinned comments, if you could do so if you'd like and have a chat. I know a lot of people, I'm not morning ready, but Oh, I'm trying to figure out how you can like flip your video, but can't like this is my right, so it's got me swapped. I don't think you can to make it the right way. Be right back. Okay. Spring Meadow. See you in a minute. I'm just we're gonna do a giveaway. We're just I think it's 41 away from 2K. We are yeah. Oh well, I lost one. 42. We're gonna do some shirts. I got these little what you'd call it's not cotton, but I'm trying to think of the material. And my mind's a blank. But these little Ziploc bags, not Ziploc, but zip bags that you can store, you know, notes or whatever in. We're gonna put some logos or something on that, and we're gonna give away some seeds. We're gonna do a gift card, and trying to get some ideas. Might find like a pocket. It's a letter opener, but it's not a letter opener. But a pocket for the garden, like something you can cut your plants with, or a little something. I do love these clips that you use in the garden that you could clip up anything that's sagging. So I might do a giveaway with that. You get 456. Make sure I'm subscribed to you. I try to make sure because I have a lot of people that I look and then I try to go to their channel and then I forget. Hey LP. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to just do a test live and see what everybody's plans are for the weekend. We're hoping to just get some cleaning up, like tidying up the property. We have stuff everywhere right now. And we thought about renting a excavator to dig our pond that we want to dig, but we're not sure yet. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Homestead, where you are? Yes, I want to check to see. Go to channel. Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, I thought I subscribed to you. I'm subscribing right now. There we go. You got 457. Janet. Is your name Janet? You're probably one of the ones where I saw where you were canning turkey. I canned chicken the other day, and I was wanting to go back to your video, and I totally forgot. It's like you see so many people, and it's sometimes when you're in a chat, you lose like the ability to go to link. But I'm doing that right now. It's at 457. Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, precious little one.
There we go. I had to turn off my StreamYard, or I mean my YouTube, so that we weren't echoing.
How are you?
Hi. Let me see if I can get the comments up here. There we go.
My kids keep asking me, can we have another squishy? They call them squishies.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm like, well, we don't have the room right now.
Right. No, it's definitely it's a double-edged sword, right? They're a blessing, but it's just so hard to get anything done.
Yeah. I think you had him in the wrap. Is it a little boy?
Yeah.
I think you had him in the wrap on one of the lives I watched you on. I'm like, I didn't find out till my last 3 about the wraps. I wish I found out sooner.
It is a game changer.
Yes,
I actually just took it off because I'm just so hot. I couldn't stand the more layers.
Especially when they're on your chest, they kind of start getting clammy too.
That heartbeat, and they love it. Yeah, absolutely. Aww. And then you can be hands-free, but that's okay.
Yes. Are you gardening too? Or are you? I've been kind of watching channel. I try to go back, but I'm gonna have to like add stuff to my watch later list because I try to keep up with everybody.
It's so hard to keep up with everybody. There's so many good channels to watch, and
then when you try to keep up with somebody,
there's not enough hours in a day.
No, it's not. And my kids, I said, just watch some of the some of my subscriptions, I try to tell the kids, because we don't have like cable or anything. And it's just, let's see if I could do this. Oh, that's better.
Oh, hey, that's better.
We don't have
cable. You're figuring it out. Look at that.
I was like, where's the little buttons?
I haven't even seen this view before. Good job, Jerusha.
This is different. I'm like, hey, good. I'm trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, I got to monkey around with this too. I'm not super tech savvy, so.
And I saw the little box. I'm like, let me try this one instead.
Right. Trial and error. Yeah, I am gardening.
Yeah.
I actually just came in from outside because the boys were hot and the baby was not tolerating it. Trying to pot up some of our starts and divvy them out, and we got a hot streak. It's been 90 all week, and
you're located in
Chicago.
Chicago. No, you're upstate. That's right. You're the nurse, and your husband's the nurse.
Yeah,
that's right. Sorry, see, I kind of can remember. It takes
me. You got to get little reminders. Yeah.
How much property do you have?
It's probably like a little under a quarter of an acre, like a regular neighborhood.
Do you do a lot of
backyard?
Yeah. Do you do a lot of vertical gardening? Do you try?
Yeah, I have 2 green stalks. I just got my second one this year. And then I have a patio garden that surrounds my patio, a raised garden bed around my patio. That is what I'm mainly using because it has the most sun exposure. And then when I first moved here, my husband built me 2 raised garden beds in the back of our property, but we weren't really very smart about it because we have a ton of really large trees, like old oak trees. So those are pretty shaded. So I've kind of stopped using those.
What happened? Sorry.
No, I totally understand the kids' struggle.
Oh, he got upset with somebody. I think someone, got him mad. My 4-year-old. So that's a whole nother level when you get into the 4-year-old stage.
Yeah, my oldest is 4.
Oh, and then you got the baby. I'm sure you have your moments.
I have 3. I have a 4, 2, and then the 2-month-old.
Oh, yeah. Then you got the stages, don't you?
Yeah, every 2 years.
I had my number 4, 5, and 6. They were kind of
holy cow, back to back.
They were 22 months apart, so we have 7. Okay. We have 7 kids.
Yeah, and right.
My oldest would be 17, so my twins are about to be 15. So they were like a little bit apart.
I didn't know you had twins.
Yeah, they're almost 15, and then my next little girl, she just turned 11. So they were kind of 2.5 to almost 3 years apart. And then my last little batch were kind of boom, boom, boom. And then my little boy, he is 4, and the next to oldest is 7. So he's kind of spaced out at the end.
Zany Mae's back.
Hey. We have 6 acres. We're trying to, where I have my garden is where it's usually, I can't really do nothing over there. So that's kind of why I picked that area to put the garden. So I hope I don't regret it because it's usually full sun. That's what I was telling people. I like to plant sunflowers because it helps shade everything.
Yeah. That's one thing I haven't grown yet is sunflowers.
They're pretty easy to grow as long as I wouldn't like, if you plant anything, sometimes I put 2 seeds in a spot where I want them. Like if you kind of
right, and then when they both sprout, you're like, oh no, now what? Because they're pretty
on the area. So sometimes they'll be really big, and depending on the variety, and then sometimes they're small and they don't like being next to each other. So, but they're usually very easy to grow.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Welcome.
You want to join? You can. I'm trying to test this out because we're going to do a giveaway soon. I'm trying to get all my stuff together. We've been buying a few things to do a giveaway. Word goes. There goes Amanda.
It's just my nature right now, girl.
It's a state of being. Though. Like if you're at a store and you kind of start like, okay.
Right.
I kind of miss that stage where you could kind of just hold them and they could kind of nod off.
Hey, are you guys okay? Careful.
Momhood here. Well, I have another channel I think I kind of want to start gearing towards. We have created it a while back. It's called Homestead Sisterhood, and we have a
Uh-huh.
Facebook group too where we have like 49 women in there. But
Oh,
I
nice.
want to start like doing like geared, to start chatting with women like this. So and sharing our tips and tricks on homesteading and homeschooling or momhood and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's the Homestead Sisterhood on YouTube, and then we have a Facebook group, and I probably have about 50 women in there that kind of are spread out. But hey,
That's awesome.
Wendy, how are you? I don't think I've seen your name before. I have to go back and I'm trying to
I
make
just
sure.
said to her just earlier this week, I think, or last week.
Yeah, she's a new face. Hey, oh, I'm gonna subscribe. I'm not subscribed yet, so anyone.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, life. Well, Chuck and Belinda, how are you? Hey, Danny. Just got through the premiere. Yeah, I tried to
Oh
keep
yeah,
up.
I saw that Danny made a video like Chuck's the
The imperfect
gardener.
homestead. Yeah, I
Yeah, imperfect gardener.
told my husband I need to
It's
show my
perfect.
imperfect greenhouse where everything's thrown in there. Like, oh, it's so pretty, but it's messy. There's weeds.
Hey, boys, no whistle, please. It's too loud. Oh man, not right now, please. Thank you.
Oh, 6 acres. I think I've subscribed to that one. That might be why. But yeah, I just missed Danny's, I think, this morning. Yep. But what's your favorite
Oh,
thing?
Wendy, I didn't know you were 6 acres too.
That's cool. See, I'm trying to read too. This is my 6 acres. Yeah. I didn't know either. I was like, okay, I think I'm subscribed to that one.
Well, I can't remember who it was, but someone was just talking about how they were connecting the dots between people, how people are related and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. But...
You never know because especially in the homestead community, I think, for instance, someone knew our channel and then they bought a basset from us and then they knew somebody that we knew in our family. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, the 6 degrees of separation, right?
Yes. What's your favorite thing to grow that you that you do well with?
We do really well. We do really well with tomatoes. I actually have never dealt with blight. I don't know what I don't even really know what it looks like because I've never seen it myself. And we're trying to move to Tennessee, and I think it's an issue down there. So I'm like, I think I need to start watching some videos and like getting to know like how to care for it or notice it because I've never dealt with it up here.
If you do, it's a main thing down here is they're not far apart. They're not far enough apart and they're touching each other. And if they get too much rain, so you're going to want like a good like mulch above them. I've learned that. So I'm trying that more. So this year I'm about to mulch these little bitty plants that I got in the garden. And
hey, Jessica.
So far the ones that I put in the garden and they have a little bit of mulch, doing okay. And I got them like 2 feet apart. I'm like, we're going to try it further apart this year.
Yeah.
I used to throw them together like, I could do 12 inches.
Can you not do that right now, please? Too loud. Yeah, you're covering yours because it's loud.
It's one of them, like, you remember those old like long straws where you used to go, woo, you could
yeah. He's playing a recorder right now. Just
it don't bother me, man. I'm used to the noise. But yeah, it's pretty hot right now. I was trying to see what the temperature was here. Someone said it was like 70. I'm like, I wish it could be 70.
I think right now I'm at 84.
So it feels like 88 right now. So not bad. Not bad.
Well, you're back now, Chuck. You saved it.
Oh, you're here. You're still here, Chuck. So if anybody wants to jump on, they can and chat with us. That's fine with Miss. And your name is again, you're Amanda?
Amanda, yeah.
I know so many Amandas that are in homesteading.
Really?
Yeah, we have a good friend. She has a channel called Albany Mountain Homestead, and her name's Amanda. She does a lot of the medicinal.
Oh, okay.
foraging and stuff like that. I was reading it.
I'm gonna have to check out Danny's version of the imperfect gardening.
I love Chuck's because he was so funny and I was giggling. He's like,
right.
Sit here in this rocker too.
I want his rocking chair. Yeah, that's what I told him. I'm jealous of your garden chair.
I have some recycled chairs that we put like the dog-eared fence boards on, and we kind of make a wood seat part for it. And I said I just want to sit outside all day usually and look in my garden, but I got to take care of my kids. So if it's a nice cool day, it feels good. My kids want to go swimming too. We have a pool. And what do you know? What is the one thing that you try to grow but you can't grow?
Or you know what I cannot grow? I cannot grow a beet to save my life.
Is it beets?
It's beets. I can't, like, they germinate and then they die. And I'm like, what? You're supposed to be like the easiest thing in the world to grow. You grow.
I did radishes.
Like this big and then done. Radishes are fine.
Really? That's weird. It's just beets.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get like a big honkin' radish or anything. They kind of, I think we get too hot too fast here. So I get a lot of kind of taller, skinnier radishes.
Yeah.
They
like
don't really
carrot
flout.
Ones. They're kind of like carrots. Yeah.
But I can grow those at least.
Come here.
But a beet, I cannot grow a beet.
I guess it's good that you could grow tomatoes because you probably eat more tomatoes than you do beets, huh?
Yeah, and I've bought beets and I still don't really know like what to do with a beet because I never grew up eating beets either.
I think people like them pickled more so than anything down here. And
that's actually all I've done with them, that I've actually enjoyed them. Like I tried roasting them and I didn't really like them.
Yeah, I like radishes. I think I'd rather grow radishes than beets. I haven't really tried to grow beets, but the radishes aren't bad. I like them in my salad and everything. A honking radish.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Chuck. Like an actual like round radish. I grow these like narrow, dinky radishes. I think it just gets too hot too fast or something.
Okay, get your clothes for me. I folded them. Here you go. This is Amanda. She lives in Chicago.
Hello.
This is a little girl. Oh, we got a pollen.
Are we being bashful? No. There she is. Hi, pretty girl.
Yeah, let's not close Paula there that it's too small or too big for the kids, and I got to like either give it away or put it away for the next one. Got it. Thank you. Tell that Macy.
The ever changing clothes situation. Yeah, I feel like that's always
boys,
like
right. All boys.
All boys. Yeah. So that makes it a little bit easier. Well, and Cole, please. My 2-year-old and my 4-year-old are wearing the same size clothes, so that. Right now, that makes
I've had really that happen. Yeah.
My 2-year-old is like a linebacker.
He's the chunky boy. He's got upsizing clothes, and then the other one, he's just tall, isn't he?
He's the one I get to squish.
My kids are like that. My second son, he was a pubber baby, but now he became a picky eater. And I'm like, you're so tiny compared to what you were when a baby.
Yeah.
I heard you, Lynn. Stop. This is my 4.
Well, Danny, you're just all about organizing right now. Oh, hello, sir.
It's my 4-year-old.
Yeah. I just gave my 4-year-old a haircut last night. I just buzzed the whole thing off.
It is so pretty. I try to keep it trimmed out of his face, and it grows quick.
My 2-year-old watched me buzz my 4-year-old's head, and then he's like, my turn now? And I'm like, no, I can't, because he's got all these curls, and I've never given him a haircut yet. And I'm like, no, I can't cut it yet. I can't part with the baby
boy
curls.
Has the curls, and when I first cut his little locks off the back, I cried.
Right? Yeah, I'm not ready to part with it yet.
No. And some of the clothes, I try to keep like the memento ones, so I can maybe make me a quilt later one day, of the kids all together. Hopefully one day I could do that. Now my spinach. Now, if your spinach doesn't do well, this is what mine doesn't like the heat here. I'm doing the Malabar spinach this year, and a lot of people say they tolerate heat well and they grow like a vine.
Yeah, I've grown Malabar spinach and it grows great in the heat.
And that's one thing I'm trying to do this year that's different. And I'm
And
hoping it doesn't.
the seeds on the Malabar spinach will dye your fingers.
Yeah, and that's like a lot of people say they do like little art projects with the kids too, with like the
Yeah,
seeds.
yeah, yeah.
Southern Blessed Homestead. This is probably Miss Patty. She's in North Mississippi. This one of our good friends.
Oh, nice to meet you.
If Amanda can't grow them, I'm sure I can. I'm not sure. Are y'all pretty close?
No.
No. Danny, where are you located again? I can't remember. It's Mac. Oh, it's Mr. Mac. Hey, Mac. You want to come say hi?
Danny's down somewhere near you.
Gotcha. She's probably in the South, like Alabama or somewhere.
Yeah, something either Alabama or Mississippi. I can't remember. Danny, where are you from?
Going back to I try to keep my phone and check people's location usually. Let's see. Now, I try growing tomatoes, but I usually fail at tomatoes, especially with the heat. But I know I could grow loofah.
Who's got a puppy? Do you have a puppy, Jerusha?
I don't have any Mr. Mac in the house. They all went to their homes. I have that.
Oh, do you breed dogs?
I do basset hounds. So, here's Danny. There's Danny.
There's Danny. Hey. Where are you from, Danny?
I'm from Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama.
that was it.
Okay.
Like, either that or like the Carolinas. The twine.
Alabama.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's still morning here.
Well, it's 11:12 here. I've been up since 4:30, so
you've been busy.
I haven't had my coffee today, so I'm a little like,
how are you surviving? Yeah.
I'm the opposite of most people. Like, my coffee like brings me, to like okay level where I can focus.
I don't really drink that much coffee. My husband makes it in the morning, and then I kind of sip off of it. I don't ever usually finish it because it's a little bit much for me sometimes. So I just, not that it makes me wired. It's just I just sip on it.
Yeah, my old man is what he got me drinking coffee. He drinks coffee all throughout the day. He takes a big, huge thermos to work, and I mean, even if it's like 90 degrees outside, he's still going to drink coffee all day. And then he drinks coffee.
I can't do it all day.
He drinks coffee.
I gotta have one in the morning. That's it.
Yeah, I can't. I have a friend that drinks it all day or throughout the day, not all day.
Yeah, throughout the day. Yeah, and then he drinks another cup before he goes to bed. And see, I can't do that. I don't know.
And caffeine does not affect me. My husband thinks that I'm fooling myself, but I'm like, I can drink coffee and go to bed. It doesn't like wire me or anything. He has to like cut himself off at like 3:00. If he has any caffeine after 3:00, he's like jittery and can't sleep. But I don't have that issue. I just don't want to usually.
I am in Southern Blessed Homestead. I'm in central western Alabama.
I have a niece who just bought a house in Jackson. I think she said Jackson, Alabama. I think so.
I don't even know where that is.
It's like not far from Mobile, so it's more southern Alabama.
Okay.
So she's like 2 hours from me, so she's kind of close to Alabama, Mobile, but she's north of it, I think.
Yes, Adam, caffeine will do that.
We drink sweet tea. That's about all we drink.
Oh, you know who was talking about sweet tea was Bland's. They were talking about sweet tea because they're from, I think, New York or something like that, and then they moved down south, and they're like, sweet tea is just straight up sugar. Like, we tried to make sweet tea and we put a cup of sugar in.
Yeah, we don't do
everyone from the south is like, that's not sweet tea, that's trash.
There's a lot of people that like a lot of sugar. I can't do it.
I think 1 cup of sugar in the tea is plenty.
That's what I use. We do 1 cup and it makes a good sweet tea. There's some Southerners that want it just like tasting like sugar.
It's like sugar water, right? It's like your teeth are gonna rot off.
I can't. But my husband's a tea drinker. He loves his sweet tea. So I do it the old fashioned way, put it in a kettle, make the tea, and
Hmm.
that's how he drinks it. We like sun tea. Sun tea's kind of nice. If you ever try sun tea,
Oh, I love sun tea, but I always like forget to make it. You know?
probably should throw one outside just for my husband because he hadn't had some in a while. But I usually put it in like a big mason jar and sit outside. And when you bring it in, I add sugar to it. It's usually half a cup of sugar per huge. I think it's a gallon.
For a gallon or a half gallon or something like that.
Half
Yeah.
gallon.
Well, I was just gonna hop up here and show y'all my love. I'm not gonna stay long. I ain't gonna stay long.
What are you up to today, Danny?
Yeah.
Well, I made that video today, this morning.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you got it out, and I can't.
Yeah, that was early this morning, and so
I gotta
now
go
my
watch
niece
that.
is waiting on me. So she's wanting to do some Pilates. She's trying to kill me.
Oh, I probably need to Pilates after having all these kids so I can get my joints back.
I mean, it's really slow moving, but I'm telling you, it's not like cardio, it's not fast, but when you get done, you're like, you can feel it. Like the next day when you wake up, you're like, oh wow, whatever workout you did, whether it was your torso or your core or your legs, like every day.
You're like, oh, I have that muscle.
Yeah.
There it is.
And I love that she's interested in it because I'm trying to she's not in sports or anything like that. She's in scouts. So I try to encourage her to be as active as possible, Anything we can do to keep them in front of the game all the time.
Yeah. That's one thing we don't have as games. And my kids have maybe a phone game they like because my older two, they're about to be 15. So every once in a while they'll babysit their siblings. And they have to have a phone, but they keep like a game or two on their phone, like Roblox or something. That's about it.
Well, we used to be a whole gaming household. Like all of us used to game.
Oh,
and
wow.
then I found obviously hobbies that were more healthy. But at first, the gaming was the healthier option as opposed to other things. And then, finally, that was pretty much a distraction. But then I realized it was a distraction from doing better things as well. So
sometimes it really is. I have some nieces and some in-laws that really do gaming, and they just sit there, especially when they have family over and then they're on a game. I'm thinking that's just unhealthy, not to spend time.
And like
losing time.
Even this YouTube, I've tried to be careful because I'll find myself like getting up and checking my numbers and things like that and checking.
Don't obsess over it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to practice what I preach as far as.
Right. Isn't that terrible when you're telling your kids to get off the screen and then you're like this?
And then I'm like right here.
especially
like, oh God, I better watch what I say.
Exactly. So I'm trying to do better about that. But all the while, I'm trying to network and, be a part of the community. And
double-edged sword for sure.
It is hard not to obsess over, like, especially when you're new. Like, when am I going to get to? You really have to try not to obsess over it. One tip for me that helps, you have the higher up YouTubers. Once they post a video, if you kind of want to get, a few subs here and there, you just try to comment within the first few minutes, before they get the 400 million comments. And, sometimes your comment will get a lot of likes, and that kind of brings traffic. That's the only way that I've ever really found to.
Well, that's funny. I've never actually commented on any of the big ones because I don't watch it that closely to be like any of the first ones.
Every once in a while I hit
there's always like thousands of comments already, and I'm like, what's the point?
I miss them most of the time, but that kind of helps. I've had traffic come that way, but that's about it.
Well, I thought I was doing good because I hit like 200 subscribers in 4 months. And then this girl that started a page like a month before me, I'm not going to name her name, but she has like 7,000 subscribers.
It blows your mind, don't it? You're like,
there's no rhyme or reason to why some people make it and others don't. I'm convinced.
She started her channel in December, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
That's right, Chuck. I comment on your gigantic page all the time.
We do too. I like to comment on his big channel. Well, it's weird
Yeah.
because it depends on your content. It depends on your tags. It's like a whole thing. It don't have to just to depend on one thing. Your content, your tags, how well it does in the first so many, seconds of your video. And some
Right.
people do like they advertise their videos out to other sources, and that's how they get the traffic, which maybe why she's getting more
Yeah.
views and
That's kind of what I was thinking is maybe, she has a lot of
Well, yeah,
Facebook.
you said, Danny, you don't have any other social media
I don't have
platforms, and that
Facebook
actually has
or-
helped me, I think.
And like Danny Days, there's a group called Small YouTube Homesteaders. It's on Facebook. It's a group. If you join that group, a lot of these people, like Southern Blessed, we kind of started in that group. It's like people below 1,000 subs, and you get a lot of support from the smaller people. Even the bigger people that are still in there, they still support you.
Yeah. I just don't have a Facebook or Instagram or any of those things.
Gotcha.
So it would probably, help me along if I was to start a Facebook, I guess. I used to have it like a long time ago, but then like 2003, 2000, not 2003, 2013, I deleted
Yeah,
it. And so I don't even think in 2003 Facebook was a thing. That was still MySpace. My bad.
I had MySpace. It's probably still up somewhere.
Yeah, I think mine is still like I don't even know what happened to MySpace. Does it still even exist? I don't even know.
I went back maybe 2 years ago to try to sign in. I signed in. I saw like all of my stuff from my older my four,
No, I
my
know.
three. That's how bad. That's how long ago it was. So my kids were born in 2007. I probably left in 2009, and it's like that was it.
Hopefully YouTube will stay around for a while. Because at the rate I'm going, it's going to take me 10 years to get 1,000 subscribers.
No, just keep popping in on like stuff like this, and people get to know you. That's what's nice.
Yeah,
That's why I
right.
started the StreamYard, because I know there's people smaller than me that
Yeah.
want to just.
I gotta
be
check out
known.
Zany Mae's. She said that she posted a video about making elderflower
Oh,
sun
yes.
tea.
I have to
I
look
gotta
at
check
that.
that out.
But I really have, tried to focus less on the numbers and such and just enjoy myself, be myself. And, I figure the Lord will bring people to me that, need to
Oh,
be there.
yes, he will. That's for sure. Just be yourself. Don't worry about the numbers, because God will bring you like your people who really want to follow you for you is what it is.
Right.
Mhm. Hey, don't
I
you
enjoy the support and the encouragement as well. Like, I'm going to be doing this stuff that I do either way. So
give it to me?
it's
Stop it.
nice
What's wrong with this?
to get on here and then have
Dangerous.
that support telling me, that I'm doing a good job and stuff. Everybody likes to hear that. Everybody likes to have that extra encouragement.
You really are. I watched one of your videos. I'm gonna watch this next one. I can't wait to see it. But people who are really starting off, like for me, I still don't believe my videos are really good. Like I tell my friend, and she says, "I think you just underestimate yourself so much." I said, "Well, I just don't think I talk enough, or I don't explain enough, or it's not quality." You kind of think that too, but
Yeah.
just try not to fret it. It's hard
Yeah.
it's hard not to critique yourself.
It really is. We're our own worst enemy. Start a Facebook page and Instagram for Danny. And I think it would help your channel post garden pics, animal pics, etc., etc.
Like you can have you could, if you did, I know you probably have your reasons for not to be on Facebook, which is fine, but like if you did a Facebook page and you have your Instagram, I know sometimes you can lock your Instagram in with your
Yeah,
other,
you link them together.
and you would just share it, and that way you don't have to be on Facebook per se.
Right.
But even if you just did Instagram just to post pictures, but yeah, it's all time consuming. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to get absorbed in those sort of things. That's why I kind of just did away with it.
I don't blame you. I keep it mainly because I do have my business on there, and I have friends everywhere and family everywhere. And I try not to be on it because it's a little drama for me sometimes.
Yeah. And I don't hate anybody. I don't hate on anybody who does. I'm just saying for my best interest, that's the decision.
Yeah, you know you.
No, that's what I was saying. You don't have to do it that way. But do you have the community tab on your channel yet or no?
Not yet. No. I still got I got some 280 something more subscribers before I get that.
I think once you get that, you can kind of post your pictures and maybe have like another little spot where you can kind of share
See,
that.
Yeah, that's the problem, Southern Blessed.
Yeah,
You're addicted.
see?
It's addicting.
It's like TikTok too. Like some
I
of my
do not
videos,
have a TikTok.
some of my videos, like just learning, like I did a how to build a bed video, and it went crazy on TikTok versus YouTube. So you like, you can't like win for losing. So I try not to get on it too much because it does take a lot of time. But every once in a while, I'll post things on it, and that's about it.
And I don't have a Twitter either. Yeah, I'm just not tech savvy. So like,
Twitter's
I
too
do the
confusing.
YouTube thing, the Facebook thing, and the Instagram thing, and whoo, that is enough for me. Thank you.
But yeah, it gets time consuming, and then you lost half your day like looking at gardening, TikTok, and Instagram.
Telling you, just
Instead of looking at your
Oh,
physical garden and actually putting your hands in the dirt, you look at everybody else's. Yeah.
and that's my thing. I'll even get discouraged watching other people on YouTube because I'm
Well,
thinking,
that's the problem.
this
Yeah.
is all- you
It's
know, and
all fake.
And yeah, and I'm thinking I could be out there being productive right now, while
Right.
I'm watching somebody else.
You're
and
wasting your time away.
feeling bad for myself because I don't have that. I could be out there doing it,
Making it. Yeah.
That was kind of the revelation I had when I started my channel is I spent so much time watching other
Looking at
people.
everybody else's.
Yeah. And I was
being
like,
jealous.
It gets
what's stopping
discouraging.
me from having this? I'm the only thing that's stopping me from having this. While I'm watching these people, I can be doing my own thing.
Like I've learned it helps to write it down or put it like in my notes, like something that I really want to shoot for. And then, but it does get discouraging when you see other channels like succeeding because you want to succeed so badly and you want to have this and this and this. In the very first, like Roots and Refuge, when she was kind of small still, she explained, she said, just start off with what you can handle. And that was the best advice she ever gave me. And she's like gone through the roofs, and I feel so happy for her. But you do like, oh, I want to be there, and
Yeah, she introduced. I found Justin Rhodes, and then from Justin Rhodes, I found Jess from Roots and Refuge, and then from Roots and Refuge, I found the urban nerd with the goat herd, City Sowers, and then I found Sow the Land and the Holler Homestead, and then I found Jill from Whispering Willow Farm, and
yes, I
that's
like her.
her.
You're in Alabama. Do you know about Homestead Heart? I think she's in Alabama or she's in Georgia. Her channel is Homestead Heart, and I love her. She's just a down to earth woman.
I had to look her up. But I seriously, I'm like, Lord, do I need to pray about this? Because I'm telling you, if I saw Jill in real life, I'd probably have a.
You'd be a fangirl. I've met Jess, and she's real sweet.
Hey, Nick.
We're friends on
Tinker's
Facebook.
Wife.
She's a real sweet girl.
Yeah.
And if she's anything like Jill, I'm sure they're both really down to earth girls.
Yeah, they really are. And what's great is that, and that was kind of what I inspired to do, is start at the beginning and sow hope for people. Like if I do make it, that's what they did. They started where they were, and then they showed how they build up. And that's what I like to do. I like to go to 2 years ago or several years ago and watch where they started and then see how much they developed.
If you look, they were like little, YouTube babies, and you look, well, that's how I look,
Yeah, everybody starts off not really that confident, and and
you go back to like Justin Rhodes and Jess's first videos, and I'm like, I'm there now. That's what I look like. They're stumbling.
Exactly. Don't get discouraged.
Silly and.
Always try to pray about it. That's what I always tell people. Just pray about it. Write it down in your dream book, like what your goals are. What, dear Lord, please let me be successful here if it's your will and stuff.
Right. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but that's what I do before every one of my lives. Like I pray because I'm just like, okay, don't let me make myself out like a fool. I'm like, I need
just
to reflect
you,
whatever.
Danny. Everyone wants us to know you.
Right.
No one's comparing you to anybody else.
Right. I just want to be doing the Lord's will in my life. And, I don't want to, if that's, if this is not what he wants for me, then I don't want to disregard what he wants for me.
What do you have?
Myself. So,
exactly.
I just pray that he gives me the words to say and the words not to say and give me wisdom of what I'm supposed to be, because I know that he knows the people that are listening to me and what they need to hear,
That's so true. And you want to be like that encouragement for, on the Lord's side. A lot of that gets lost in some of the bigger, not saying none of the YouTubers we talked about, some of the YouTubers just lose track of that plan that God had you, and then it gets kind of busy for them, And I
Right.
think people just need to just go back to their roots on that and say, okay, I want God's will to be done in all of this.
Well, I know Jess does devotional videos.
I miss a lot of her devotionals. I know she hadn't done one in a while, but I love her devotionals.
Yeah. Well, and I've seen them before. Yeah, I don't know how often she does them still, but I know I've seen them before.
They're amazing. I wish I could be like for her. I wish I was so articulate. I can't be.
Yeah, that's her gift. She has a gift of words.
Those words. Yeah. I'm like, can I just, Lord Jesus, please let me just explain this without looking like a buffoon sometimes.
Right, exactly. And see, that's another reason I'm hesitant. I would love to do that sort of thing, but I don't want to steer anybody wrong. I don't want to misspeak, or I don't know. I just
that's the problem. You're being in the the believing realm. God. We believe in God. We trust in God. A lot of people, even if you're people are Christian, the problem is, even though what you say is what you say and you meant it truthfully, the people will be like, oh yes, 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 but you're gonna have those like, no, that's not what that's. You're still gonna have that. That's what.
Right.
Any way it goes.
Right.
Hey, Ben's over acres. Hey.
Hi. Okay, I said I was gonna leave like 20 minutes ago.
I like talking to you.
We got you.
Yeah, it is addictive. Like, I'm gonna say bye like 42 times. No.
It's nice to talk to like-minded people, though. It really is.
I truly enjoy it. I'm like,
all right, baby. I gotta go change a butt. So everybody have a nice day.
Bye, Amanda. See you later.
Thanks for having me up.
Yeah, bye. But yeah, like you said, it gets, it's like to talk to like-minded people, because that's where your mindset is. Like, I tell people all the time that I feel I don't really have many friends that like this. They think we strayed away from them, but no, I'm like, it's really my therapy, and this is what's good for me, and
yeah. I don't have really many friends in general, like, because my sister says I live under a rock. So, because I just don't, I do, like, I homeschool my daughter. I take care of my house. I look forward to my husband getting home, and, and just the things that are going on here. I don't really pay much mind until I got on YouTube. I really didn't pay much mind to even what was going on, outside of what was going on here. So, yeah. But I do enjoy having that social,
It's kind of like your therapy too, where you don't feel so,
isolated.
Isolated. Right. That's how it was from. I feel isolated a lot of time. The kids did, but the kids kind of like meeting other kids, on lives or other people we know. So it's good for them as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for me to be close to my daughter, but she's 11 and she can only talk about so much with me. So.
My oldest she would have been 17, and she was like my best friend. And when I lost that, it kind of broke my heart. I'm good friends with my, not good friends, but I have a good relationship with my other daughter, but she's so different. She's not, by her mom all the time and like, what are we going to do? And when you lose that, it's kind of like you lose a friendship. And I tell people, I said, just cherish it, spend what you can with your kids that do want to be around you.
That's why I said I wasn't going to be on here long, because that's how she's still in that. And she's 11, going to be 12 this year. And she's still like, what you want to do now, mama? I mean, whatever. If we wanted to paint rocks or whatever, I mean, I did. If I was doing it with her, she would be happy. And so.
Yes, exactly. And my other one, she just wants to paint. She's more of a hobbit stage because she's in her teenage years.
Yeah.
And once you hit those teenage years, like her, she would be around me at 10, 11, and 12, and then she kind of changed. Their mindset changes later.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen, but I assume that it's going to happen, so I try to enjoy it the best I can,
It won't happen so much. You probably still have your relationship. Like, I'm sure you will. It's just she'll change just a little bit, and then she'll be back with mama. I'm like, hey, what are we going to do? I'm bored.
I hear you, Oz. And now my dogs have to go out too. So
Alrighty.
I thank you for having me up here, and I will.
Yeah, maybe we can see you again. I went, like I told Amanda, I'm going to try to do a homestead. I have a Homestead Sisterhood channel I hadn't really done much with, but I would love to have just like women of common mind and knowledge on there just to talk.
Yeah.
Be nice. Oh, hey, multi
Steven said, "Oh Lordy, you let Danny on here. Hey, you hush it." Did you get my email, Steven? Oh my goodness, I gotta let my dog out. Okay.
Bye, sweetie. Thank you for coming on. Thanks for your support. Well, I'll check out your video.
Thank you.
Bye. Anybody else want to hop on? You can. I'm going to probably get off of here in a minute because I got to cook lunch. So I don't know what I'm going to fix either. I have some fries in the freezer I might try to fix, but I don't have nothing else. We have hot dogs. Try to fix something quick usually for the kids, but not a lot. But I appreciate everybody coming on. I love all the support, and everybody support each other. And we're going to hopefully do probably a live when we do our giveaway. We're going to get some stuff together. We're so close to our giveaway. It's kind of exciting. Our journey to 2,000 subs it's been long, but it's been rewarding because we met so many nice friends like Danny and Amanda and Mac and Mr. Chuck. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Trying to see what everybody else was saying real quick. But we love everything. Thank you, Bare Bones. I'm going to try to do another one later. But I don't know how the StreamYard like hours, people who come on. I think I did a live one time and we were on for a while and it's like, oh, it's only been 40. I think it only registered 40 minutes when it was like an hour and something. And we had quite a few people on. So I don't know how that works. I'm going to grab a chili and cheese dog. That sounds yummy. My son loves chili and cheese. But I did grilled cheese yesterday with macaroni. Not the healthiest stuff, but, you know, kids love it every now and then. I try to just do quick stuff like that versus the healthy stuff. Oh, I need to make some homemade ranch so I can have a salad. I would love a salad. So I might be doing that. And I have a video on that if anybody needs to know about homemade ranch. It's really good. And you can use it for dip. My kids love to dip their pizza, chips, anything. It's good with grilled cheese. But it's a lot easier. My daughter, she with the store-bought ranch, she'll break out. And with the homemade ranch, it's not so bad. And it tastes really good. So Logan makes his own grilled cheese. I just re-seasoned my cast iron, and it did some really great, wonderful, nice grilled cheeses yesterday. Missed me up on the pen. I had to change a butt. Oh, yeah. Yep, she had to change the little one. So cute. Cherish those, even though I know you said they're 4, 2, and 2 months. Those moments, it's like when they're the littlest, even though it's chaos, I miss those days. Now, you know, when they want to go do their own thing, sometimes I just sit a little longer on the couch when my boys, especially my boys, my youngest, he wants to just love on mama all the time. Our temps, it's 88 degrees right now, it said. So it's probably going to get a little bit warmer. So right now it's 89, so it's going up a degree every so many 30 minutes or more. Let's see. It's supposed to get up to, it says 88, but it's probably be like 90. The temperature, we're supposed to be getting rain this weekend, so that'd be good for the garden. I'm going to try to get some more stuff in the garden. And it hadn't been too hot, but Monday is supposed to be like 95. Probably going to feel like 100. When it starts feeling like 100 and we hit like the humidity where you start feeling over 100, it gets exhausting, especially because we don't have a lot of trees near our home that can really shade it really well. If anyone else wants to hop on and say hi, they can. If not, that's okay too. I'll just reshare the link real quick. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Like I do more laundry. I'm in my not PJs, but I'm still in my, you know, house clothes because I got to do laundry. I don't like doing laundry. I have so much laundry with these kids. It's so crazy. But I might take y'all in here for a minute. So bear with me. Okay. I was on my bed doing laundry. I need to do dishes. So we got like a lot of eggs, and I need to go through them. Whoop, go this way. Eggs upon eggs upon eggs. So I'm gonna try to figure out what meals I can make with the eggs are a little bit more so. See you later, Mr. Mac. I'm about to hop off too. I appreciate everybody hopping on and saying hey. Let's say hey. Whoop.
Bye.
So we gotta do dishes. I finished doing dishes, and I gotta do some laundry. My son swapped clothes over, so we gotta go. I need to wash, take a bag of laundry to the laundry room. Thanks for coming by, everybody. See y'all later. Bye, Miss Patty. Grilled cheese is comfort food.
Good morning.
It's lunchtime now.
Yes.
Son, you're supposed to put your thing in the recycle. Here, come over here.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. We might throw one of these up every now and then. See you later.